all the different things that we've done. The Golan Heights, I did things. Nobody has ever done anything for Israel like me, and we made tremendous progress, and
The video you just watched right now is US President Donald Trump seated alongside the president of Syria while declaring and proclaiming that the Golan Heights belongs to Israel. And this is quite shocking. Honestly, this is quite shocking because the Golan Heights is part and parcel of Syria. It was only annexed illegally by Israel during the Six-Day War in 1967. Now, after that, there has been a lot of battle on and on to reclaim the Golan Heights up until 1984 when, through the help of America, Israel dominated the region completely. So the Golan Heights now is being governed by Israel, but under international law, and in fact, in the United Nations, Israel's presence in the Golan Heights is illegal. And they have been asked to withdraw from the Golan Heights, but they are being protected by American veto. So America is using their veto power to protect Israel in the presence in the Golan Heights, while Syria does not have the military capacity to reclaim the region just yet. Now, see, the president of Syria is sitting beside Donald Trump, while Trump is again proclaiming that the region is now part of Israel. And this is quite shameful, though not surprising. It's shameful because I don't see where a head of state is seated in a table where a part of your own territory is now being proclaimed to be belonging to another state while you are just sitting there and smiling like a sheep. But as shameful as it is, this is a message to everyone in the global south. Organize now and reclaim your sovereignty. That is the only way out. Recall in the case of Nigeria when Obasanjo came to power and the Bakassi Peninsula was now declared to be part of, initially it was declared to be part of Cameroon before Obasanjo, but Sani Abacha refused and even put military presence there. But when he was taken out of power and Obasanjo came in, Obasanjo now declared that it's now part of Cameroon, and that was how Nigeria lost the territory. So when the West put their puppet leaders in power, it's not just to milk your economy, it's not just to privatize your industries, it's not just to open the red carpet for American oil companies. Sometimes it is for you to be quiet while they take some part of your land or use some part of your land to use as military base to spy against your neighbors, which we see in the case of Nigeria, whereby America established a military base in Bauchi State, I believe. So you see the tragedy of having a puppet in power. Not only that you are left broke, you are being humiliated in the international stage. I don't see any humiliation more than this one. This is like sitting down in a meeting and they declare that your wife is now belonging to another person's wife. Because even I, not being a head of state, I would feel bad if somebody told me today that my state is now part of another country. As not being a head of state. Now imagine being a head of a state, being the head of the family, being the face of Syria, and you are now being told that your territory is now part of Israel, and you are smiling there. So the global south, are we going to keep on pretending that all is fine? Are we going to keep on acting that, okay, this is just another new day? What's up? You have the IMF loans. So it's not just the IMF loans, it's not just the World Bank loans, it's not just American military industries supplying weapons. It's not just about technological, economical, or psychological welfare again, but you are being humiliated. That is what it costs to be a puppet state. So even though Japan, in one way or the other, Japan gets to be humiliated, even though Japan has some level of state policing that is strong, and they have some level of technological capacity, they are still being humiliated in the international stage. This is the price you pay for being a puppet state.